My real name is Robert Miley, but I played football a lot of my life, and one of the things you do on a football team is you just shorten everyone's name. So I got called Riley a lot. Riley Mobz is kind of like a character, but also who I am. Riley Mobz wants the Hollywood dream. Riley Mobz wants to do all the amazing things so that he can bring it back to Cedar Rapids and give to friends and family and other artists. But to do that, Riley Mobz also needs to be about his money. He needs to be about his paper. So that's kind of what it is. It's kind of like my armor, in a way, to make it through this crazy industry. And you know, there's snakes and wrong turns every direction. So it kind of gives me a pillar of what I am and who I am. Freestyling around the lunch table, on the football field, starting to realize that I'm a little above average, you know, better than most. Starting to see that people liked my musicality. You know, I'd played guitar for a number of years, but never really wrote any original music, just kind of did covers. But if I really wanted to go back, it'd probably be like ever since my mom was playing slow jams in the car, you know, listening to stuff like Boyz II Men, but then also listening to Coldplay and John Mayer and Ed Sheeran at the same time. So my music taste is so wide ranging because of my mom. So I really got to give credit to my mom for like cultivating a great music household.
And I'm gonna make y'all proud, man. I've traveled this world. I just got back from England a couple weeks ago with my friend Juan Gomez. We made a movie. We keep telling people about Iowa. We tell them everywhere we go, we tell them about Iowa. Because this is my home. I love y'all. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so I think like forming a hub of music in Cedar Rapids is really important because it starts here. You know, you're not gonna have fans in all these different states if you don't have the motivation from the people here to push your stuff out there. So if I would have started doing music and my classmates weren't egging me on or like, you know, like motivating me, and I didn't have like, you know, my mom and her friends, her coworkers being like, oh my God, it's so great, keep going, then I probably wouldn't have gotten to the point where I did a show out in England, right? I probably wouldn't have gotten to the point where I went to Denver and did a bunch of podcasts and promoted my album. Like, so having a strong following here, having people that support the scene here is so important. And that's why my company, Young Creators, we do so many local events for artists. We don't charge them to perform. They just like, you know, it's like 14 artists every time. And it creates this network. Like after it, I can see the fruits of our labor because so many people are now doing songs with each other. You got people now like, you know, collabing, people that never even would meet because so-and-so's in Chicago or Kansas City or Waterloo, and they're all coming together at these events. So I think Tone is a catalyst for that with the Iowa Music Awards. He showed people that although this is Iowa and, you know, we don't really have a huge claim to the market, the overall market of music, we do have a market here. And it can, and just like every market, it can expand. The moment I let someone tell me, oh, it's Iowa, who cares? Well, then who cares about me because I'm from Iowa, right? I am Iowan. So if I start, you know, crapping on Iowans, it's not gonna be beneficial to me in the long run because that's where I have to say I'm from when I go to New York, when I go to Chicago, when I go to Miami. I have to say I'm from Iowa. I'm not from anywhere else. So we gotta have faith here and really keep, you know, the art scene alive and breathing here before we go anywhere else.
Baby, it's you that I want to take me